Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with Don. What's up, Jay? What it do? Yeah, we about to get into it, fam. We are about to get into it. Let's see who we got there. I see Kimmy. What's up, Kimmy? What it do? Yeah, this dude, fam, you know how they say a hard head will make a soft what? Yeah, this guy right here, fam. This guy right here has a hard head. The white guy with the vest on. This coward is a provocateur. He shows up at places where civilized people are protesting, oftentimes protesting conditions, in their country, bad conditions. And he obviously is an establishment mole, right? And so he goes around and try to instigate, start trouble. He really is a troublemaker. He is a January 6th rioter who Trump pardoned in 2025. You see that black dude right there on your screen to the right? That black dude literally saved his life. A mob was beating on his head. It was beating his head in at a protest, and the black dude saved him. Guess what this fool do immediately afterwards? He gets on his first interview and he tells Alex Jones that the black dude was probably trying to rob him. No good deed goes unpunished. Let's get into this video, fam. Mind you, this is outside the BET Awards. This is outside the BET Awards. He went to the BET Awards to instigate, to rile people up, to get people to act outside of character so that they could perhaps end up doing something bad and the law put the cuffs on them. Check him out. And by the way, they left his leaking. Boy, they got him good, fam. They got him good. Get him! Look at how much of a coward he is, fam. They kicking him all in the ass and everything. He ain't doing nothing. See, this dude is the type of dude who just instigate, hoping that he can get these other dummies to fight his battles. That's what he do. He go around and instigate. He start the trouble. Everybody knows somebody like that who starts trouble and look forward to the people around them stepping in to save their skin. This is happening in Los Angeles, by the way. So they took his sign and kicked him in the behind. Coward. Straight up coward. Ain't gonna bust a grape. Ain't gonna push a duck in the pond, and if you do, he'll jump in and save it. Jake Lane is a coward. He is a coward. He got beat up in Minneapolis. Scared to death. They left him. It seemed like every time he go to a rally, he get his head split. They left him leaking in Minneapolis. I can't believe he got out of Texas without leaking. He went to jail in Texas. The judge just let him out. Well, you know, it's the same judge that presided over Carmelo Anthony's trial. That same judge lowered his bond to $250,000. He had $1 million bond. They lowered it to $250,000, and he was in jail in the first place for making terroristic threats, talking about he was going to kill Carmelo Anthony. Yeah. So this is the uncivilized mutt we're dealing with. See, he get this from his mammy and his pappy. They get it from their mammy and their pappy, and they get it from their mammy and their pappy, and they get it from their mammy and their pappy, and their extended communities in which they live, because they only live in stuck communities. They only live in those communities that are stuck in the past. Yeah. The same communities that don't mind hiring people that don't look like them so they can get some type of special treatment, some type of special deal. They don't mind you building and stealing your ideals and all this type of stuff, but they don't like the idea of you existing unless they want you and they need you for something. And then when they finish needing you for something, and when they're feeling bad about themselves, when they're feeling unaccomplished, not quite the person they thought they'd turn out to be, then it's everybody's fault but their own. And people like Trump and Vance and all these other guys, all of these, what was that, Megan, whatever that chick name is, she a clown. She a straight up clown. This a chick that's I think Megan Kelly, I think is her name. She's a straight up clown. Any of them type of people, they just flame the fire. You know what I'm saying? They put fuel on the fire, you know, and they just take off running with it. All of these mass shooters and stuff that look like him, they wasn't gangster. They wasn't. See, it don't take a lot to shoot. See, but that goes to show you how delusional they are. It don't take a lot to squeeze the trigger. Don't take a lot to squeeze the trigger. There have been 5-year-olds who have squeezed triggers, 3-year-olds who have squeezed triggers. It don't take a lot to do that. It don't take a big guy to do that. It don't take that. You know, how many times have we seen scary people shoot? How many times have we seen little kids shoot? Don't take a lot to shoot. What it does take a lot, it take a lot to have some restraint when you want to shoot, when you feel like crashing out. That's when maturity come in at. When you feel like crashing out and you start thinking about your lot in life and your responsibilities, and you start thinking about your children and your parents and, you know, the people who love you, the people who really count, not those exterior voices. You know, you start thinking about that takes restraint. See, I'd have been on both sides. So I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I've been on both sides of it. Jake Lane is a coward who, if he had come across me when I was in the streets, oh man, it would have been bad news for him. It would have been bad news. See, they landed in a sweet spot in LA. That was right outside the Peacock Theater. That ain't where the act. That ain't where them boys be active at. That ain't over there. That ain't over there. Let's get that straight. Because if it was, it would have been a whole different story. And those type of cowards, they do not go into the streets where that activity be at. They don't face that. They try to hit soft spots. Just like when you see them on these viral videos, it seems like they got a certain type of people who they approach, a certain type that they tried with. When's the last time you seen them go viral with a gang member, telling a gang member where he should be standing, where he should be? He don't belong here or there. Or not even just a gang member, just anybody, just a real rider that'll take off on them. When the last time you seen that? Now it's like they're like dogs. Hence the uncivilized mutt title. They're like dogs. You ever notice how a dog will, before a dog attack, in most cases, before a dog will attack, the dog size you up. The dog come in looking at you first, trying to see if you can sense some fear, right? They're sensing fear. They're looking. And as you appear to be fearful, they start turning up. They get more aggressive, become a little bit more aggressive. And the more fearful you are, the more aggressive they become. And then next thing you know, they attack. And you running for your life. They're all over you. But when they tense up and they start looking at you, when they look at you, and you give them that look back and you let them know this ain't that, they always back down. 100% of the time. Because bullies do not like challenges. Think about your whole life when you've encountered a bully. When there was no challenge, the bully was assertive. The moment the bully was challenged, he folded. He always folds when there's a challenge. Even if you fight back and just the fight end in a tie. You know how we used to say it was a tie, man. He got me good and I got some good licks in and, I think it was about a tie. People say, nah, man, that's about a tie, right? If it's a tie, even if it's a tie, the bully don't want no more drama. The bully don't want none of that if it's a tie. They don't want none of that because bullies are looking for food. They're looking for quick licks, easy licks. That's what the bully wants. So when you put something on a bully, when you give it to them, when you fight back, they always fold. Every time they know it's going to be a fight, they don't want that. They're going to go and try to find something soft. They're going to look for a soft target. Look at the United States. When's the last time the United States tried to invade China? When's the last time the United States dropped a missile on Russia or a nuke or even shot a slingshot towards Russia? Or even North Korea. North Korea about this small compared to the United States, which is this big. And North Korea ain't having none of that. Because they know North Korea will do their ass like this. And North Korea small. But the U.S. ain't gonna mess with North Korea because North Korea put belt to ass. This is what I'm trying to tell you, fam. You cannot fold. Even if you are afraid of a bully, you got to fight. You got to stand up for yourself. And you do not address bullies with sir and ma'am because sir and ma'am are names reserved for people who you respect, for people with reverence. I say yes, sir, no, sir to my uncle. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, to my aunts, to my elders, who I respect. I wish I would come across a Karen or one of these Kens and they come to me and try to violate me. And I say, sir, no, I belong here, sir. I live here, sir, ma'am, man. Say, man. YouTube and Facebook got rules. You know what I'm talking about, fam? They got community rules. So you know what it is. Read between the lines. Jake Lane is a coward. He the type of coward wouldn't last. Jake Coward couldn't last 60 seconds in my shoes. 60 seconds he couldn't last. He couldn't last 5 seconds in my shoes. He's the worst type of coward. He ain't gonna do nothing but instigate. All he does is spread hate. This dude wake up every day and try to figure out, how can I go out and spread hate? How can I go out and make somebody's life miserable or add to a bad day that somebody might already be having? Do you know how horrible of a person you got to be to live that type of life? Do you know how bad or horrible of a human being you have to be to think that way? Listen, fam, with all of the issues that go on in life on a daily basis that you cannot control, why would you go out and create some issues? Why go out and create issues? It's like when people get mad at me for talking about Carmelo Anthony. They get mad at me for defending, not talking about him, but defending Carmelo Anthony. They get mad. I mean, mad. Like, you ain't gonna stop me from supporting Carmelo Anthony, so you may as well find something to do. You may as well move around, because you can't shame me into not supporting Carmelo Anthony. You can't call me a grifter and think, they calling me a grifter. I can't say anything about Carmelo now. I can't support him. They want to try to call people who support Carmelo grifters, people that are on YouTube and Instagram or TikTok grifters if they support Carmelo Anthony. But if they support Jeff Metcalf, they don't call him a grifter. When he started a GoFundMe day one, he started fundraising the first day. This son got killed. He had a fundraiser up in a couple of hours. But bigger than him and bigger than everybody on the internet, they ain't called Donald Trump a grifter not one time. And Donald Trump hitting them in the taxpayer pockets. Donald Trump then went in and used the office of the presidency as his own piggy bank and came up over $5 billion in counting. Some put the figure somewhere between $8 to $10 billion. But he's not a grifter. This is why I don't believe you. I don't trust you. You have no credibility with me. None. You're the same ones who support Jake Lane. If you support Jake Lane, I damn sure don't care nothing about you. I don't care nothing about you. Nothing about your opinion means nothing to me. I have zero respect for you, zero regard. I don't care what happens to you. Ain't nothing you can do to move me. You can't change my mind. You can't say nothing to me. I'm battle tested. Yeah, I done been through the fire. I'm battle tested. You think you'll hurt me with some DMs? Oh, he been to jail. He's a felon. He's a committed fraud. He does. Talk about the ass whoopings and robberies I did too. You know what I'm saying, fam? Yeah, talk about that too. Yeah. Then when you get through talking about that, talk about them restaurants I own and that land I own. Yeah. Talk about them stocks I got. Yeah. Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, talk about them other companies I own. Talk about that. Yeah. Yeah. See, when they can't compete, they always got something slick to say. Yeah, fam. Yeah. They break up your past when they can't compete with your future. Jake Lane is a January 6th rioter. He's a January 6th rioter who was pardoned by Donald Trump. And the dude, since he's been pardoned, he's been to jail like three or four different times. He's fighting cases in multiple states right now. This is somebody who should have never been let out of prison. When he went to prison, the first time, they had it right. He was supposed to be in prison, but they let him out. Judge in Texas, Carmelo Anthony trial judge, he reduced his bond by $750,000 and allowed him to get out. He should be still in prison, in jail in Texas right now. But they let him out. Now, this is why I don't respect them when they say things like, we got to protect the public. We got to protect the public. Oh, you're a nuisance to society. We can't let you back out on the street. You have no regard for the law. The law don't even have any regard for the law. A prosecutor's number one job is public safety. Ask any prosecutor who take the oath. That is their number one job, public safety. When you let an uncivilized mutt like Jake Lane get back out on the streets, are you really trying to protect the public? Or are you trying to protect your special interest? Jake Lane, I challenge you to a boxing match. Me and you. You got, let me see how old he is. I think he's like 20 something. Let me see Jake Lane age. Jake Lane, I think he's 30 something age. Let's see. Oh, he's 44. Okay. All right, he's 44. Well, ain't never beat up nobody that old before, but I beat his ass. Come on, Jake. Me and you, I challenge you to a boxing match. I'll fight you anywhere in the continental U.S. Anywhere. Me and you, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, you say black parents are failures? I bet y'all won't fail whooping your ass. I bet y'all won't fail with that. Yeah, let's do it, man. Me and you. I know you're going to see this. I know you're going to see it. Me and you, Jake. Come on, set it up, baby. I'll set it up. Come on, let's do it. I dare you. I triple dare you. I'll say you a coward times a billion if you won't accept my challenge. I'm about to be 60 years old. And I bet you I'll beat the brakes off your ass. Let's do it. Me and you. Boxing match. Me and you. Come on, Jake. Let's do it. Come on, man. Well, let me take that back. You know, I ain't in that great of health right now. I'm not really in good health right now. I don't really eat right. I drink every day. You got, just in case he ain't listening, you gotta, can't sound too confident, you know what I'm saying? Can't be too healthy. They like to get you when you're down, The only way they win is with size, numbers, and weaponry, right? So they like to attack the weak. He ain't gonna dare come at me. He wouldn't dare. You see? So I got to break it back down. I can't sound too confident. I can't be the strong dude that I really am with him. I gotta, But yeah, you heard all of that, and you still won't accept the challenge because you're a coward. You're 16 years my junior. You should say to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna go whoop his old ass. I'm gonna whoop that old man. I'm gonna beat him down. Come on, Jay. Accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. Come on, baby. It ain't gonna take long to put it together either. It ain't gonna take long at all. I'll give you a bonus, Jay. I won't even use my left hand. How about that? I won't use my left hand. Come on, Jake. Accept the challenge. Come on, man. Come on, that's easy, man. One hand black man. You already say we're inferior. You know what I'm saying? You already think you over us. You know what I'm saying? You got dominion over me, man. Now all you got to do is call me the N-word. I'm going to lose it. So let's go on. Let's do it. Let's get in the ring, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Me and you, Jay. Come on, accept the challenge, man. Come on. Come on, man. You got the advantage. I believe you got the weight advantage too. Yeah, you got the weight advantage. You got youth on your side. You're a white man. You got the advantage of me, man. You better than me. Let's fight. Let's do it for the culture. I have to say culture because I know you love that Confederate culture. Let's do it for the Confederacy, Jake. Do it for the Confederacy. All you Confederates out there, Jake is your hero. Put up the bread. Encourage him. You know what y'all should do? Because I'm really calling them out right now. All you Confederates out there should do this. Y'all should say, all right, Jake, you're going to have to fight this N-word. You got to fight him because he really think it's sweet around here in these sticks. You need to fight this guy, man, and shut his damn mouth. I can't stand him. Shut his mouth, Jake. Come on, man. You got to do it for the culture, man. You need to do it for the white man. You got to do it for the Confederacy. Come on. For Robert E. Lee. Jake. Come on, do it. I triple dare you. All you Confederates out there, y'all following a coward. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all you got to do, accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. And we ain't got to wait no 6 months. Hell, we can fight tomorrow. Yeah, we ain't got to fight. We ain't got to wait no month. We can fight tomorrow. It ain't going to take long. Can you imagine how much money? Because you're trying to get a lot of money. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to get that money. Hey, man, can you imagine how big that would be? Good versus evil. Good versus evil. Come on, Jake. You like being the bad guy. You love being the bad guy. I'm the bad guy by default. I'm the bad guy because I speak out against the establishment. I'm the bad guy because I champion Black causes. I'm the bad guy because I look at righteousness first, and I don't like bullies. I'm the bad guy for those reasons, right? I'm not the bad guy because I'm wrong about what I say. I'm the bad guy because I just take unpopular stances, in regards to the mainstream, right? So good versus evil. Let's do it. What say you, man? Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I'm easy to get in touch with, man. It's easy to get in touch with me. Yeah. You know how to get in touch with me. It's easy. Come on. Come on. You know what? I'll prove to you that I'm serious. I prove to you that I'm serious. Contact Ricky Anderson. Contact my lawyer. He the one that do my deals. Contact that dude. I'm serious. Come on, let's do it, man. Let's do it for the culture. Come on. Give me a thumbs up if y'all think he'll take the challenge. If y'all think If y'all think that Jake Lane would take the challenge and fight me for the culture, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you think he's going to chimp out. Yeah, come on with it. SD down. To be sure down. Mr. Cycles down. OG down. The Infinite down. American Woman down. Who is that? The Wade down. John down. DC down. Ronnie down. Callie down. Robert Simmons down. AP down. Connie down. Quaden down. Gregory down. Who is that? Don down. Quilla down. Said is a sure. I can't get that name right there. I see James Black down. Willie Verge down. Lisa down. Tori down. Corey down. McQueen down. Yeah, so look at that, Jake. Come on, man. I know you ain't gonna let that ride, bro. They don't believe that you'll fight. They don't believe that you about that life. These people in the Willie D Live chat are calling you a coward, Jake. I know you ain't gonna let that ride, Jake. I know you ain't letting that ride. You know what? I'm gonna put these people on the screen so you can see their names, Jake, so you don't have no excuse. Because you might try to say, well, I ain't see the names. How I know they was calling me out. They calling you out, Jake. Right now, look at those names on there. They calling you out. They don't believe that you'll fight me. Patrice don't believe it. Adrian don't believe it. Phyllis don't believe it. Kevin don't believe it. Come on, man. Jake. Now, you're going to have to do something, man, for the white supremacy. You got to do this for the Confederacy, man. You got to save the Confederacy, bro. It's all on you, Jake. I know that you've been waving the flag and you've been going city to city, trying to become a known person. You've been trying to get a lot of attention. I'm about to give you all the attention you need. All you got to do is accept this fight. Me and you, Jake. Come on, fight. Come on, Jake. Me and you. Me and you for the culture. For the culture. Jake, come on, baby. Do it for the culture. Let's settle this. Let's settle it. I'm going to need all you Confederates to reach out to Jake and tell Jake, man, we got us one. We got us an N-word. He's talking a bunch. He's talking a bunch. Let's get him. We're going to have the fight in Mississippi. If we lose, we're going to do him dirty. Jay, I am 1,000% confident that you are a coward and you would not accept my challenge. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot and I was in your shoes, especially with a 16-year advantage, I'd take that fight. I get a chance to fight a rapper, a legendary rapper. And everybody gonna see it? I'm taking that fight. Oh yes, I'm taking that fight. But you ain't gonna take it, Jake, because you're a coward. You are the coward that your mom and daddy raised. Yeah. I'm 1,000% you won't answer. You won't answer. This is a good fight for you, man. Millions. Think about it. Millions. You know, it ain't nothing like a good fight between black and white in a boxing ring. You know, people love to see a good fight between blacks and whites. Only difference is I'm going to have more white people rooting for me than you're going to have rooting for you. I'm going to have all the blacks and most of the whites. The only whites you're going to have is the ones who are stuck in the past, the ones who make this country a living hell on a daily basis. Those are the only ones you're going to have. And you'll have a few coons on your side. That's it. But that's it. That's all you're going to have. You know, that's it. And then I'm going to have everybody else. I'm going to have well, except a couple of them other people that want to think they y'all and all that. But other than that, I'm going to have the majority. See, because I do believe that the majority of this country, I think the majority of people in this country are better than you. I think the majority of these people in this country are better than Donald Trump. The majority. The majority. The only reason why Donald Trump is president is because he stole the election. Him and Elon stole the election. That's the only reason why he's the president. So I do believe that more people, I think that there are more people in this country who are good than who are bad. That's what I think. And I think all of them people are going to be on my side. All of those people will be on my side. Jake goes around and he instigates. He tries to create problems. He creates drama. You never see me going out trying to create a problem, trying to provoke people, instigating. You'll never see me doing something like that. I got enough problems as it is. I already got enough problems. And there are enough problems in the world as it is. Why would I want to go add to that? And the thing about trouble is that you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you. All you got to do is be patient. Sooner or later, something's going to happen in your life that you have no control over, and trouble's going to come looking for you. Trouble's going to show right up at your door. So why would I spend my resources on frivolous things and trouble that I create for myself? I'm going to save my resources. I'm going to preserve my resources for when I have to really deal with trouble. I'm not going to go out and create trouble. It's like all of these people that's on the internet on a daily basis. So many people go out every day trying to find a new enemy, trying to get them likes and subscribers and any kind of little old action they can get, because quite frankly, they're not used to having attention, right? So they get some attention on the internet and they go to their head. And then once they start on that path, they can't turn around. They get in too deep and they realize that they got to keep going because that's the way they started making money. That's the way they got to keep making money. See? So I had fame and a name well before the internet, I can get off here right now and I'm still going to be somebody. But some of these guys, their whole identity is wrapped up into the internet. They get off this internet, they're going to fade to black. Yeah. Jake Lane, boy, I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for your daddy. You's a troublemaker, and you've probably been a troublemaker your entire life. This dude should be in jail. He should be in prison right now. He represents the worst of what America has to offer. It's a damn shame. But he got his head beat in and pushed around. He got kicked in the butt. He lost his sign and got kicked in the behind. Y'all want to see it again? Check it out one more time. for those, just to update y'all, fam, this is Jake Lane, the uncivilized mutt who goes around to rallies and protests where he's not welcome, and he pushes this white nationalist agenda, right? And so this is what he does. So he went to Los Angeles outside of the Peacock Theater where the Billboard, where the BET Awards was being held, trying to find some black people. And he shows up with a sign that says, "Black parents are failures," right? He shows up with this sign that says, "Black parents are failures." Now, here's the deal, fam. Obviously, it's going to be majority of black people going to show up for BET Awards, but check this out. If I was a dude that had a problem with white people just in general, if I was just in general, I got a problem with all white people, I still wouldn't be stupid enough to show up at a country music awards where I know 99.9% of everybody in there going to be white. I wouldn't show up at the Grand Ole Opera with signs saying white parents are failures. Some white parents are failures. Some black parents are failures. You got some parents who are failures from every ethnicity group. But for him to specifically target black parents shows that his parents who are white were failures, right? But he can't acknowledge that, so he projects instead, because he's had such a horrible life. He was raised, and he's so traumatic. Right now, what we're experiencing is trauma. This is why we have to look out for our children. We have to, even if they're not our children, they're not our biological children, we have to protect our children from abuse, from these type of situations, because today's abused child is tomorrow's abusive adult. So today's traumatized child is tomorrow's traumatized adult who passes that trauma on to the rest of society. So we have to nip it in the bud. We have to see it and attack it early on. Nobody attacked Jake Lane's trauma early on because he grew up around people who thought that that type of energy was normal. They thought that type of behavior was normal. And they failed him. His mammy and pappy failed him. His coaches failed him. His neighbors failed him. His pastor failed him, because, you know, they got to be Christians, you know. They believe in God, you know, this other God, whoever this God is, they be praying to, they believe in him. So everybody failed this dude. But if they'd have got, somebody would have gotten to him early and said, "No, son, no, we're gonna break that cycle right now. That ain't how it go. You need to treat people with respect and decency in the same manner that you would want." Right? But nobody told him that. And so now what you have out here is an emotionally injured adult who's out here masquerading as some type of superior human being. But if he was that superior, when they puncture that skin, he wouldn't be left leaking like he's leaking right now. Look at his scary ass. Got ran off, got popped in the jaw, slapped around, got kicked in the ass. Let me tell you something, family. Let me tell you something. Even if I was outnumbered, even if I was getting beat up, if somebody kicked me in the ass, I'm going to stop, lock in on that person who kicked me in the ass, and I'm going to try to bite a patch of meat out their ass. I'm going to do anything the rest of y'all might get me. Y'all might get me. The rest of y'all might get me. But the person who kicked me in the ass, oh, I'm going to bite their fucking leg off. I'm going to gouge their eyeball out. Man, they gonna bleed. Oh, they gonna bleed, man. That'd be the last. Let me tell you something, fam. That foot will end up being detached from their body. Do you know how disrespectful it is for somebody to kick you in your ass? That is disrespectful, man. So somebody kick you in. Think about this, man. Somebody kick you in the ass. And now they going around saying they kicked you in the ass. Now, if somebody kick you in the ass, you got to do something that trumps that. Otherwise, your life is over. They kick you in the ass. You got to say, yeah, but you got to do something to them so bad that they don't even want to tell somebody they kicked you in the ass, because then they're going to say, well, what happened after that? See what I'm saying? No, man. You're going to just have to kill me, because I ain't that smart to stop fighting. I'm just not that smart to not get my lick back. I'm not that smart. Besides kicking you back in the ass, I'm going to have to do some extra stuff on top of that. I got to get my lick back, man. You ain't let somebody kick you. He got kicked in the ass and kept walking. He's a coward. Jake Lane is a coward. But we already knew that, because he got beat up in Minneapolis and didn't do nothing. He didn't throw one punch, not one. And guess who saved him? The first time, it was a black dude who saved him. And then he jumped in the car another time with this trans woman. He jumped in the car. Both who represent groups that he detests. But that's who saved him. It wasn't the white nationalists who saved him. The people who he wakes up on a daily basis and targets saved him. Go figure. That's my time, fam. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Jake, let's do it, man. Let's get that squabble going. Me and you, baby. Let's squabble up. Boxing match. Me and you. Anywhere in the country. Let's do it. I'm down. What say you? No more talk.